What if I told you that on top of Social Security, you could retire with almost $820,000 extra in cash? Not from a promotion, not from day trading stocks or chasing hot funds, from something you can start doing right now for just $100 a month. This isn't an ad. This is public data, straight from the history of the S&P 500. And here's the twist. Almost everybody gets this wrong. Not because they're not smart enough, because their mindset is broken from day one. You've thought it too. What can $100 a month even do? That's one dinner out. I'll start investing for real once I have more money saved up. That one thought, it costs you $820,000. That's the price of waiting. Let's do the math. Say, starting today, you put $100 a month into an S&P 500 index fund. Set it on autopilot. Do nothing else. The day you hit confirm, the screen shows $100. The market dips 0.4% that same day, and your balance drops to $99.60. Frustrating, right? All that effort, and you're already down 40 cents. That's what investing actually looks like at the start. No overnight riches. Just a quiet, lifeless little account sitting there. But a compound interest seed just got planted. The first 3 years are the hardest. I call it the long-term nothing zone. Every month you drop in $100, and it feels like watering a plant that might already be dead. Sometimes it grows a little. Sometimes it dies back. By the end of year one, you've put in $1,200. Your account shows $1,274. The market tipped you about $70. $70. You could earn that from a couple hours of overtime. Nothing to brag about. But here's what's actually valuable at this stage, and it's not the $70. It's the discovery that skipping $100 a month didn't blow up your life. All those emergencies you swore you'd need that money for? They basically never happened. Truth is, that $100 was never essential to your life. It just felt important. That realization is worth 1,000 times more than any $70 the market hands you. By month 26, you've invested about $2,600. The account shows around $3,000. The number finally has some weight, and now you check it out of curiosity, not fear. Then the crash hits. The market tanks 15% in 11 weeks. Your account slides from $3,000 down to about $2,600. Nearly $400 evaporates. Your chest tightens a little. Totally normal. But here's the key. The system you built doesn't negotiate with market panic. You keep contributing. And that same $100 now buys you more shares at a discount than it did a few months ago. You should be happy about that. A few months later, the market rebounds. Your account climbs to nearly $4,000. By the end of year 3, you've put in about $3,500 total. The account shows just over $4,200. Net profit? Roughly $700. See it? The gap between your money and your contributions is starting to open up, and that gap only gets wider from here. The real win at this stage isn't the money, it's the habit. It's that your entire relationship with money just got recalibrated. Fast forward to year 5. You're 29. 60 straight months, never missed a payment. You put in about $6,000. The account is close to $8,000. Still not enough for a house or a car, but it proves something. The system actually works. More importantly, you're someone who can stick with it. Your perspective has shifted. One rough Tuesday in the market can no longer decide your future. Compare that to everyone around you who never started, never stuck with anything. There's now an invisible gap between you and them, and it's only going to grow. Year 10, you're 34. Total invested, $12,000. Account balance, about $22,000. Net profit, over $9,500. And here's the part that matters. This past year alone, your money made you about $2,200 on its own. You didn't have to drive for a rideshare app or pull an all-nighter for it. The ammunition you stacked up over 10 years is now fighting for you. Your annual returns are starting to catch up to your annual contributions. Your personal money printer is picking up speed. 20 years go by. You're 44. You've done this for 2 decades straight. Total invested? $24,000. Account balance? About $86,000. Your money has grown $63,000 more than what you put in, 2.5 times your original contributions. No genius trades, no 10-bagger stock picks, no perfectly timed buys or sells. Your only move the entire time was $100 a month, every single month, without fail. Wealth was never a staircase. It's a snowball. In year 1, you earned $70. Now, the account generates over $8,600 a year, all on its own. The machine has taken over. It's now your biggest source of income. We're not done. Year 30. You're 54. Total contributions? About $36,000. Account total? $282,000. Time, discipline, and compounding just conjured nearly $246,000 out of thin air. At this point, even if you never touch the principal again, at an average 11% annual return, it throws off about $31,000 a year, nearly $2,600 a month in passive cash flow. An asset you built with spare change is now paying out more than most people's entire paycheck. You thought you were saving money. What you were actually doing was building yourself an ATM. And finally, year 40. You're 64. 40 straight years of $100 a month, never missing once. Total invested? $48,000. Final account balance? Nearly $870,000. That gap in the middle, almost $820,000, wasn't earned through hustle. It wasn't luck. It was decades of quiet, stubborn consistency, stacking up one unremarkable month at a time. Thousands of ordinary moments piled on top of each other until they became a fortune. This 40-year experiment was never really about the money. It's about what happens when you trust something small and consistent over something big and someday. Most people spend their whole lives waiting for the perfect moment,